I'm definitely gonna be using this all the time. This is amazing. Makeup by Mario just recently launched their newest liquid bronzer. This is their Softsculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. That's a liquid bronzer. Retails for $36 US each, and it has 2 different applicators in one, which I think is phenomenal. So let's just jump right in. We're gonna review it, we're gonna apply it, we're gonna test it out, we're gonna wear it all day long and see how it wears on my combination skin. When I opened this up, it looked very, almost like shimmery. It has that pearlescent to it. I'm a huge fan of the Softsculpt Cream Bronzer. I think it's phenomenal. It is just so easy. It's so effortless. So I have very high hopes for this. So at the top, you have a pump, and then you open this up. It's a doe foot applicator. I picked up 2 shades just because I want to see which way I prefer to use this, if I want more of like that sculpting bronzing method or the full sun-kissed bronzy skin. It's supposed to be sheer, so you can see that's gonna be, I think, phenomenal for my skin tone. This is fair, and I think light is going to be perfect for sculpting the face, but who knows? Maybe even light is gonna be good to apply all over my skin. This side of the face, on the right side, I'm going to take fair, and we're going to apply it all over the face, or just this side of the face. Let's just do maybe 1 pump, and then he recommends to use his F1 or F4 brush. If you like bronzing drops for your skin to kind of just warm up your complexion, I mean, it's very subtle. Let's take a pump of light as well, because I feel like this fair shade, it's a little subtle. Texture is very nice. It definitely has that serum texture. It doesn't feel sticky or tacky. Yeah, there we go. This is a little bit what I'm looking for. Because then I'm gonna put foundation in areas where I want to brighten and lighten. This blends so effortlessly, and I still have some on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take a little bit more on the brush and apply it on the forehead. In those areas where I tend to apply bronzer. Very glowy, but it does not look shimmery. It does not look like I have glitter on my skin. It just looks like I have very glowy skin. I'm gonna take my CL, the Tint and Protect. It's a tinted serum. I find that if I do this, like the foundation, concealer after my bronzer, I use way less product of my foundation and concealer. And it just looks a little more subtle and a little more natural. See, kind of softened everything, but I still have that bronzy glow. That's very pretty. I'm gonna do the same thing here, but I'm just gonna go pretty much all over the face on this side. This side we're gonna do the liquid bronzer on top of my foundation. Let's start with fair first to see how it translates, how it blends on the skin on top of the foundation. The application is just so effortless. It's there, it's very subtle. Again, this is fair, but I feel like if I want a little bit more color, I would go with light, just because it is a little bit more of an impact. But I think if you like a very subtle bronzer, very softly sculpted face, your cheeks, it's like your face, but with like no makeup on. Let's go with light. I'm gonna focus this a little more so on the cheeks right here, and a little bit right there, just to add similar color to both sides. I would say it layers really well, but it's not the type of liquid bronzer if you're thinking of, let's say, Charlotte Tilbury liquid bronzer, the e.l.f. liquid bronzer, Milani liquid bronzer. It's not like that. This is very subtle. I think it looks better with all over the skin. I think just overall, the skin looks a little more even versus this side. Yes, I like it this way. Light with all over the skin, and then targeting this just the specific areas where I want a little bit more coverage. I'm definitely gonna be using this all the time. This is amazing. Wow. Concealer time, using Laura Mercier Real Flawless, the Weightless Perfecting Concealer. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of bronzer right here on this right side. I'm honestly shocked that fair is a little too light for my skin tone. I'm usually always the lightest in bronzers, and I'm kind of shocked that I like it all over my face. Bronzing drops like all over the face. Personally, I just don't like it on my skin because my face just looks unnatural with the rest of my body. I'll more so target specific areas, but this, I'm shocked. I like it more all over the face rather than sculpting. I am blown away at how beautiful it is all over the face. It's stunning. Okay, I also picked up 2 new blushes from Armani. This is their Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. I picked up Bold Pink 53 and Rosy Peach 50.5. I've been hearing really good things about these online, just how easy they are, just how beautiful they are. Look at how vibrant these look. Also has a doe foot applicator. Ooh, okay, that is very bold pink. Ooh, they're both very pastel-y, very vibrant. Whoa. We'll do Rosy Peach on this side, and then we'll do Bold Pink on the right side. Just use my finger to blend. These are liquidy, but also creamy at the same time. They're subtle, but they pack a punch. I'm actually impressed with how much color payoff I'm getting. Also have almost that serum texture. Very, very easy to blend out. Bold Pink, and then Rosy Peach. Also looks like your skin, but very glowy. I'm also impressed that it's not accentuating the texture as much as I thought it would. Wow, very pretty. All right, let's take Rosy Peach on this side and a little bit of Bold Pink on the other side. Ooh, they layer so nice. With the brush, you just have a little bit more precision. That's why I prefer a brush, but I think with the fingertips is just also really stunning and great if you don't have your tools with you. That's pretty. These are also pretty effortless. They're very glowy. I'm gonna set my T-zone using Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Cupcake. And I'm not going to bake my face, just going to set it lightly. Again, only the T-zone, which is my forehead, right here, a little bit under the eyes to set the concealer, and then the chin. I'm not setting my jaw, and I'm not setting my cheeks. For lip liner, ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade Muted Mauve. And then we're gonna do the YSL, the Love Shine Lip Oil Stick. Number 44. Basically a lip oil in a stick form. The next part of this review is the wear test of Makeup by Mario, their Softsculpt Bronzing and Shaping Cream, the liquid bronzer. So excited. Let's see how well it wears. And of course, we're gonna also test the Giorgio Armani, the Luminous Silk, the Cheek Tint. Let's go. 3 hours in and I am still loving my complexion. This new Makeup by Mario, the Softsculpt, the Shaping Serum, the liquid bronzer is definitely, especially for how I'm going to use it, I'm going to use it all over the face before my foundation or before my concealer, just to give that very even bronzing sun-kissed complexion. I am just obsessed with how it looks on my skin. I don't like that it's so sheer to sculpt. I think it's way too sheer. You have to build up quite a bit to get a good amount of pigment payoff to sculpt the cheeks, your face pretty much. But if you're going to use an all over your face, this is it. And I'm so excited to keep using it that way. I like this side, everything looks very even. I feel like on this side, it looks good as well, but it's extremely subtle. And I just think I'm just missing a little bit of something on my jaw right here. I think when you apply it all over your face, it's a little more even, and I just cannot get enough of it. But I think it still looks really beautiful. I think the cheeks still look really beautiful with the Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. I'm not looking oily in those areas, and I feel like the colors, they're not rubbing off and they're not disappearing. So I think we're doing really good. I'll see you in a little bit. 9+ hours, and I'm gonna end it here. This new Makeup by Mario, the liquid bronzer. I like it all over the face, bronzing, sun-kissed, glowy. First step before my foundation, the skin tint, concealer, all that good stuff. I just think it just provides such a beautiful, even glow to the skin without enhancing the texture of my skin. I'm gonna mention this again. I think bronzing glowy drops from my skin, I just don't like them. They're just too glittery. They don't look natural, and I'm not the biggest fan. So something like this that's very sheer, and the colors, the shades, they pull very neutral. They're not too warm. They're not too orangey or red. Personally, I'm not going to be using it as a liquid bronzer to sculpt my face because I think the formula is way too sheer and you have to build up a lot to get a good pigment payoff. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm excited that I finally found a bronzing product that works well for my skin and I actually like how it looks. Thank you for watching and spending time with me, and I'll see you next time.